and welcome to this 10-minute leg stretch. Now, this is a great one if you've just finished one of my workouts, or any workout, or if you're tight in your lower body at all. We're going to hold each stretch for 1 minute at a time. The timer continues, so we'll just revolve and I will demonstrate each exercise straight after. I'm going to start my timer and we're going to get straight in. So, what I want you to do to start, come down and we're going to bring the right foot up to the right hand. That's it. Now, what I want you to do is just push the elbow down towards the floor, and if you want to, you can straighten out that back leg. We just hold this position. Now, those of you that are a little more mobile could probably get their elbow down to the floor. Me, however, no such luck. Adjust these shorts a little bit. Here we go. I can just feel my shoulder just dropping down a little bit each time. So just it's a real deep stretch. Remember, you've got that option, you can bring that knee down to the floor. We've got about 15 seconds, then we change into the other side. So we're going straight in. 1 minute each stretch. It's a nice deep stretch. And let's change. Up we come. Oh, this one's a deep. Tighter on this side. Just going to push that elbow down. You want to try and ease yourself into these stretches, particularly if you're going from just cold. You've got to ease yourself in, just allow them to come down at a nice and slow, steady pace. We're going to go into a lying quad stretch after this. You've got options on that one too. Down we come. So what I'd like you to do is bring one leg round behind you here, tuck that leg in, bring the knees together and try and relax down onto the floor. Okay, if you can't quite go to the floor, start on your elbow. We're just stretching out that quad. It's a nice deep stretch, this one. So what you can do is slowly start to edge your elbow out further. Come down onto one shoulder, that's your next step. Hold this position. It's deep. When you feel ready, I feel really bad, I'm not looking at you. We're going to come across to the other side. As with most stretches, you'll find one side slightly tougher than the other. Deep breath. A little deeper. Okay, so we come up, let's change to the other side. Now we come, foot in behind, and we start on the elbow, and just start in this position here. You can play around. If your back is arching here, you're not really going to feel that stretch, so I want you to kind of just tuck it in, and then we can come down onto that shoulder. You feel my knees coming off the floor. I'm going to try and push that down onto the floor just to intensify that stretch a little bit more. Remember, a stretch shouldn't be easy, but it shouldn't be painful. So you have to manage your pain on this one. Come down. We're going to go into a pigeon stretch next. So with a pigeon stretch, what I want you to do is to have your leg out in front of you here. This leg comes around behind and you try and straighten out that back leg and stop this foot from moving in. So you've got to try and keep that foot as still as you can. This one really stretches out those glutes. It's a deep stretch. Now, again, if you're If you've got good mobility in your glutes, you should be able to get those hips down to the ground. Me, however, not so much. Believe it or not, this is my better side. We've got about 10 seconds, and we're moving across to the other side. Let's change. Oh, it's moving everywhere. Deep stretch on this one now. Really pushing those hips to the ground. Got to keep that intensity of this stretch on. Over a minute, it will ease off a little bit. Make sure you just push in again. Go a little bit further if you can. Square off the hips. Oh, that's better. Oh, see, a minute. It's best to hold it for as long as you can. These kind of 10-second holds, they're pointless. So really hold a stretch. We're going into calves next, guys, okay? So, coming up, what I want you to do is we're going to push those hips up and just hold one foot and then just keep the heel on. Just try and push those hips down towards the ground whilst keeping the heel on the ground. Now, while taking this foot off, you can put it over, or you can just place it on the ground. Feel that in the lower part of the back of the leg. This one is as deep as you make it. So the more you kind of lean over into your arms, the deeper that stretch. I've already found my position now. And we change to the other side. Funny enough, my right side is one that's really kind of feeling tighter. Intensify the stretch a little bit now. Going in a little deeper. Regulate your breathing. And we're going to come to stand up now. So, we're going to stretch out our adductors. So what I want you to do is take your feet as wide as you can. Take them nice and wide, and we're going to fold down. Just relax your head. Tilt it downwards. Deep stretch on those adductors. Obviously, the wider you go, the more intense it is. This is me, unfortunately. This is a deep, deep stretch for me. Pushing down a little further. And lastly, we're going to come up and just forward fold. Just relax your head down. Keep your legs locked out. Head tilting down towards the floor, and let your fingers just kind of hang. You can kind of rock side to side if you want. Just allow your hips to tilt downwards just that little bit more each time. You can place your fingers underneath your toes, so you've got something to have a little pull if you like, but mainly it's just about kind of relaxing. You feel different muscles just elongating, allowing others to stretch out a little bit more. We've got 10 seconds, guys, just under. And slowly come up. Fantastic. Well done, guys. Thanks very much for joining me today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.